The story begins in haunting silence, deep inside a frozen forest where an elderly woman named Emma lives alone in a house her husband once built with his own hands. For Emma, life ended the day her husband passed away. Everything since then has been routine survival, not living. A full year has gone by, yet she still carries his ashes with her, unable to let go. Today, however, she has made a final decision. She will take his ashes to the lake where they first met decades ago, the place that holds the happiest memories of her life. Despite worsening weather warnings on the radio and a brutal snowstorm creeping in, Emma loads herself into her semi-truck and begins the journey, placing their photograph on the dashboard as if asking him to guide her one last time. As the road disappears beneath layers of snow and ice, visibility drops, and Emma is forced to stop repeatedly, struggling to follow a confusing map that offers no comfort. The forest feels endless, lifeless, and suffocating. That is when she hears a distant sound pulling her attention away from the road. Following it, she stumbles upon an old wooden cottage where an elderly man is chopping wood. Her eyes immediately fall on blood staining the snow. Though fear grips her, she gathers the courage to ask for directions. The man claims the blood belongs to a day, but his uneasy presence lingers long after Emma drives away toward the frozen lake. At the lake, grief overwhelms her. Memories of fishing with her husband flood back as she prepares to scatter his ashes. But before she can, a gunshot pierces the silence. Emma runs for cover behind her truck, her heart pounding, when she notices a young girl fleeing through the forest, terror etched across her face. Moments later, the same old man appears, gun in hand, forcing the girl back toward the cottage. Something is terribly wrong. Emma's instincts scream danger, but there is no phone signal, no help coming, and no clear escape as her truck becomes stuck in the snow. Unable to leave, Emma decides to investigate. When the old man drives away, she sneaks toward the cottage and discovers the horrifying truth. The girl is chained inside the basement. Before Emma can act, two vehicles arrive. The man returns with his wife, a cold, unstable woman carrying a gun. Their conversation makes it clear this is not an isolated crime. They are partners in something far darker, planning to kill the girl. When the woman notices a glove left behind, Emma's presence is exposed, forcing her to retreat before she is discovered. Using intelligence rather than strength, Emma sets a trap. She weakens the ice near the lake, and when the old man approaches, he crashes through into freezing water. While his wife rushes to save him, Emma breaks into the cottage, smashes the basement lock, and comforts the girl, though the chains are impossible to remove quickly. Thinking fast, Emma floods the house, soaking their firewood and destroying their only heat source. But before she can escape, the wife spots her and shoots her in the arm. Injured and bleeding, Emma barely reaches her truck. Inside the cottage, chaos erupts. With no heat and the man suffering severe hypothermia, desperation sets in. Meanwhile, Emma treats her wound and finds her lost wedding ring, renewing her resolve. She arms herself with the gun left behind and makes a vow to save the girl, even if it costs her life. The truth soon surfaces when the man confesses that his wife believes killing the girl will cure her illness. Realizing the depth of her madness, Emma lets the man leave to seek help, unaware that fate has other plans. As police finally arrive, the wife murders them without hesitation and turns her weapon on Emma. A brutal confrontation follows. Emma wounds her attacker but collapses. When she wakes, she is bound beside the girl at the lake. Medical equipment reveals the horrifying plan. The woman intends to steal the girl's liver to achieve immortality. Emma pretends to comply, loosens the girl's restraints, and launches one final act of defiance. Using her cuffs, she binds the woman and drags her into the icy depths of the lake, sacrificing herself to save an innocent life. In her final moments, Emma fulfills the purpose that brought her there. She releases her husband's ashes into the water and follows him beneath the frozen surface. The girl survives, clutching Emma's photograph, understanding that an angel walked into the wilderness to save her when no one else could. In death, Emma finds peace, reuniting with the love she never truly lost. What do you think? Was Emma's sacrifice destiny, or the final act of true love? Would you have had the courage to do what she did? If you enjoyed this cinematic breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more powerful story narratives just like this.